Once upon a time, there was a wealthy merchant who, due to the turmoil of the times, decided to return to his hometown to live. He converted all his assets into checks and then set out to craft a special umbrella with a hollow handle to conceal all his money in a secret compartment. After preparing his belongings, the merchant changed into ordinary clothes, took the umbrella containing all his wealth, and began his journey home. Unexpectedly, his journey was interrupted by an unforeseen event. At that time, feeling tired, the merchant stopped at a pavilion to take a nap. However, upon waking, he discovered that his umbrella, which contained all his riches, had mysteriously vanished. Despite his shock, the merchant, experienced in trade, quickly regained his composure. Why worry about things you cannot change? Let go and move forward because life waits for no one. He recognized that his lost wealth was real, and his next task was not to panic or lament, but to find a way to reclaim what was lost. The merchant carefully observed his surroundings. Seeing that his bundle of belongings was intact, he concluded that someone had taken his umbrella to shield themselves from the rain rather than to steal his wealth. Thinking deeper, he asserted that the person who took the umbrella likely lived nearby. This individual might have encountered a rainstorm on their way home and took his umbrella when they spotted it at the pavilion. Therefore, the merchant decided to postpone his journey home, buy some tools, and stay there to open a stall specializing in umbrella repairs. Seasons changed, and 2 years passed since the umbrella had disappeared without a trace. The merchant patiently waited at the pavilion, yet he had not encountered the umbrella again. While he harbored much disappointment, he remained undaunted. With careful thought, he realized that as umbrellas aged, many people would prefer to buy a new one instead of getting them repaired. With this in mind, he decided to open a stall selling umbrellas and added a sign that read, "Trade your old umbrella for a new one, no extra payment required." Indeed, crowds came to exchange their old umbrellas. Not long after, a middle-aged man arrived, holding an old oil paper umbrella. Just a glance was enough for the merchant to recognize that this tattered umbrella held the wealth he had accumulated over his life. The umbrella was no longer new, yet the handle showed no signs of wear or damage. Though overjoyed inside, the merchant remained calm on the outside, quietly exchanging a new umbrella for the old one from the man. As soon as the man left, the merchant packed up his stall and returned home to live a life of wealth and prosperity. The secret to his success was encapsulated in one word: calmness. This illustrates that calmness is the true origin of wisdom and the deep root of success. Like the merchant in the story, careful contemplation and patient waiting eventually led to the results he desired. When the unexpected occurred, he faced it calmly, thinking clearly to find the best solution. Being calm helps us build a strong character, even when we are confronted with terrifying storms or overwhelmed by anxiety and despair, or when we face situations that seem utterly hopeless. In life, what matters most is calmness. There is a famous saying that roughly means if something can be resolved, there is certainly a way to solve it. If something cannot be resolved, then worrying about it will not help. Therefore, to achieve great things, you must cultivate the ability to remain calm. Always maintain a peaceful mindset and strive to attain inner tranquility when considering a problem. A calm person, with a tranquil and amiable heart, can see far and wide without being obscured by trivial matters or petty interests. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss out on more valuable videos.